Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to do a fun recreation. This is my version of Rihanna's makeup that she wore to the CFDA awards. It was really simple to do, but it's just because it's like, you know, a cheat sheet version. It's not as intense as I'm sure her makeup artist had to do. If you guys want to see how I got this look, then please stay tuned. Okay, so I'm going in with my Too Faced Shadow Insurance eyeshadow primer, and I'm just going to place that on my ring finger and place that all over my eyelid. You want to bring it up and then also underneath your lash line, because you are going to smoke it out a bit, so you just want to make sure that you have that extra coverage down there. So going into the Naked palette, I'm going to pick up the color Buck, and I'm going to go in with the E40 blending brush from Sigma. I'm going to pick that up and put that in my crease and blend towards my brow bone. And I'm just doing this so I have a transition color already in place to help me blend out all the shadows. So next, going into Audacious Asphalt. This is a Maybelline 24-hour color tattoo, and it's this beautiful smoky gray base color. I'm going to pick that up on my ring finger as well and place that on the, probably towards the 1/3 to 2/3 of my lid. I'm going to leave this outer part blank, and I'm just going to focus it on the first 1 2/3 of my lid. And I'm not going to pass my crease. I'm just going to place it on my lid. This color is so beautiful in itself, and you don't actually have to put an eyeshadow on top of this. You could just leave it at this color itself. I wanted to make it a little more smoky and a little more gray, and that's why we're going to go in with eyeshadows on top of this. But if you wanted to, you could definitely just use this cream shadow. It's absolutely beautiful. I'm just going to go back in with that E40 blush, and I'm kind of just lightly blend out the edges. I don't really want to move the product. I just don't want there to be any harsh edges. So now going in with this NYX Hot Model palette, I'm going to pick up this gray shadow right here and this darker gray shadow right here on an eye shading brush from Sigma. And those two colors together are really going to help create the eyeshadow that I want to create. So this one's a little more silvery and a lot more brighter, and this one's a lot more smoky silver. Just patting my brush in both of those colors, and then I'll pat that on my lid. I'm not going into the outer corner of my lid. I'm focusing it where I put the base. Now I'm just taking a blending brush. This one's from Sephora, and there's absolutely no product on this brush, and I'm just going to go in to blend the outer edges and kind of start smoking it out. I don't want there to be any harsh lines. So now I'm going to go in with a Post-it. You guys know that I like using Post-its more than tape, but feel free to go in with tape if that's what you prefer. And I'm going to place that where you would normally place you know, a tape line, from the end of your eye to the end of your brow. I'm going to go in with this L'Oreal eyeliner. This one is the Voluminous Carbon Black. And I'm going to kind of just trace just the outer part of my eyelid. So I'm not making like an exact shape. I'm just kind of following the Post-it. And the only reason I'm doing this is because I kind of want to have like a black base that the color really stick onto and really make the black pop even more. As you can see, I'm going really lightly, and I'm not doing like a specific shape. I don't want this to be dramatic. I just want to have some kind of base on it. Now going into another NYX palette. This is the Caviar and Bubbles palette. I'm going to pick up this matte black. I'm picking that up on this Urban Decay blending brush that came with the Naked 2 palette. Yeah, Naked 2. So place a bit of that on the brush very lightly. When you guys use black eyeshadow, make sure to go very light and build and build and build, rather than going like hardcore right at the beginning. It is so hard to blend out, and it really can ruin your whole makeup look. So go very lightly. All I'm going to do is trace that black and really push it into the Post-it. That's it. As product is coming off of the brush, I'm going to bring that brush inwards, so that the gradient effect will kind of start. Now going into the Naked 2 palette, I'm going to pick up this color right here, which is the color Verve, and I'm using my Mint brush number 22, which is the eyeshadow brush. And I'm using this color because it's a really nice silver color, and it's going to make the eyes pop a bit more since it is a more smoky, darker look. And you're just going to place that in the inner tear duct and kind of work it up and down around the area. For this look, I'm using Red Cherry number 43 lashes. So before I move on to the rest of my eyes, I'm going to put eyelash glue on them and let them kind of set aside and get ready for me. Using that same eyeliner that we used before, I'm going to put this in my tight line and my waterline. Rihanna had her whole eyelid lined with black eyeliner, so you want to go even into the inner part of your eyelid, so the inner tear duct. Okay, so now I'm going to curl my lashes with my Tweezerman eyelash curler, and I'm going to go in with my L'Oreal Voluminous Carbon Black mascara and put a light layer on my top lashes. When you're applying your lashes, you want to try to get it as close to the lash line as possible, because I'm not going in with any eyeliner, so for me, I really wanted to try to keep it as close to the lash line so that it doesn't look fake and you can't see the lash band. If you are going to go in with eyeliner, it's not a big deal if it's a little off. You can just hide it with the eyeliner, so that's all good. Okay, so I'm going to go in with my Burt's Bees makeup remover wipes and wipe off all the fallout that is on my face. I quickly do my brows. Rihanna's brows were really soft, but they were well done. Like, I didn't find them bold in any way. They were very soft, very natural, but they were still very put together and very sharp. So for this eye, I just lightly feathered in any areas of sparseness on my brow. So that's what I'm gonna do. And I'm taking mint brush number 36. I'm taking the spoolie side and I'm just combing up my brows. Now, this eye is a lot less sharp than this one. Like, if you can see here, I have much more of an arch on this one, whereas this one, it's more of a rounded arch. So I'm kind of trying to shape my brows the way that I want it to go so that I can try to get as much of a similar, you know, style or similar design on both brows. And I'm using my Sephora Brow Wiz in Midnight Brown for this. Using an incredibly light hand and just feathering it in. I'm going in with my Smashbox Photo Finish Primer, and I'm going to take some of that and just prime my whole face. For foundation, I'm going in with my Sephora 10 Hour Wear Foundation, and I'm picking it up on this Sigma Round Kabuki F82 brush. Remember, you want to pat the product into your skin first before you start blending out. This way it's really going to kind of absorb into your skin, be a lot more seamless. So I like patting the product around my face first. And then once everywhere is patted, you go in and you blend it out. And you want to drag it down into your neck. I'm going to go in with highlight. I'm going in with my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the color NW35, and I'm picking up a synthetic brush. And I'm just going to place that concealer on the brush, and I'm just going to highlight my face. Rihanna's face was very highlighted and she looked really matte, but still very highlighted, very glowy, but not dewy in any sense. So that's why I want to go in with a very highlighting concealer. So once you're happy with the placement, you can go ahead and blend it out. I'm going to use my beauty blender to blend it out. To add a little more extra HD, you know, really highlighted face, I'm going to go in with my NYX HD concealer. I haven't used this concealer in forever. I don't even know what color this one is in. It's been a while. Yeah, sorry guys, I don't know what color this one's been in. But I'm going to go in and just give myself a bit of an extra highlight. This is just because I really want my skin to be a lot more highlighted and just very fresh. So now I'm gonna go in with my Makeup Forever concealer. You guys know I love this stuff. I use it all the time, and I'm gonna pick it up on a foundation brush. This one is from Sigma, and I'm gonna contour my face. When you layer creams or liquids and then powders on top, it's going to ensure that your makeup lasts so much longer than if you were to just go in with a powder. That's why I like to do these steps where you're first going in with a liquid or a cream and then going on top of it with like a shadow or a powder, because that's really going to make your makeup last all night long. And if you're working this hard, why not? Why wouldn't you want your makeup to last this hard? You know what I mean, girl? I'm going to set my contour with MAC 4 Matte Blush and this Mint Brush number 44. I'm going to use a smaller blending brush to tackle my nose area. Okay, now let's go in with the F05 brush from Sigma and the Palladio Translucent Rice Powder and set our whole face. Okay, so for the eyes, I just want to go in and kind of smoke out the bottom lash line. Okay, so going in with my Sigma pencil brush and back into that Caviar and Bubbles palette, I'm going to pick the darker gray color and focus that on the outer 1/3 of my eyelid. Now for the inner part of the eyelid, I'm going to mix both the colors, the silver one and the darker silver one, but I'm going to mostly pick the lighter silver one because I want to keep that area really bright. Go in on that pencil brush, the one that I used with no product before, and I want to blend it out so that underneath my bottom lash line it's not as smoky and not as dramatic. I'm also going to take that brush and kind of bring it up here and curve out this edge, so I'm kind of blending the whole eye look together. Okay, so now for blush and highlight, I'm going to go into my Michael Kors Estee Lauder palette, and I'm going to pick up the two shades right here, mainly this one at the end, which is called, I believe, Hot Sienna. I'm going to pick it up on this Mint Brush number 42 Skunk Brush. This color gives the most beautiful, like, rosy gold highlighted color, and it's all in a blush. Like it's perfect. It's the absolute perfect color. So I really like using it on a dual fiber blush so I can control where the blush is going to go. For lips, I'm going to go into this lip liner pencil. Let me swatch it for you guys. This is what it looks like. So it's a really nice pinky nude color, and it's from Smashbox. I'm going to line my lips with that. And then on top of that, I'm going to go in with this Sephora lip gloss in number 20. Okay guys, so this is the completed look. I hope you guys really enjoy this look. This look is so perfect for a dramatic night on the town. I absolutely love Rihanna's makeup when she wore it to the CFDA Fashion Awards, I believe it was. It was just so beautiful, and like her dress was one thing. Everybody was talking about her dress, but her makeup was absolutely gorgeous. So this isn't the exact how-to of her exact makeup. This is more my recreation on the look. It's a lot more darker and smokier, but I did want to lighten it up in the front part of the eyelid using like lighter silvers and really just making the eyes pop a little bit more. If you don't like the smoked out lash line, you could totally leave that step out. I actually prefer it without the eyeshadow on the bottom. I think that it just has like a more pop and it's a lot more appealing to me. But for the sake of trying to keep it of a recreation of her look, I did the bottom lash line. So it's really up to you. You can definitely do a bold lip if you were rocking it and you thought, hey girl, I got this going on. I can rock a bold lip. Go girl, you go with your bad self. You rock a bold lip with this. But I decided to stay true to the picture and to keep a nude lip. So I hope you guys really enjoy this look. If you did, please don't give it a big thumbs up, and to share this video with any of your friends or anyone you think you might want to see this video. I will talk to you guys in my next tutorial. Don't ever forget you are so beautiful. Bye guys. And I'm picking that up on this Urban Decay, I don't know where that came from. This feels really refreshing. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Pencil brush. So, or anybody you think might be interested in sharing this inspired CFDA way. Okay, I'm done.
How's it going?
Done so.
Oh, good. Let me see. Ew.